What's up, Eagle Nation? This is the Visionary Master P. Dot. Now, before I get on to my content, for those that are new to my channel, welcome. I get my content on the Philadelphia Eagles, whether it's the off seasons, preseasons, regular seasons, playoff appearances, the free agent signings, the trades, the draft prospects, and the Philadelphia Eagles highlights of all the Hall of Famers, legends, and former players that I have done. Some of those that nobody has done before. Check out the playlist. Learn them, study them, appreciate them. Saying prayers and condolences out to those that's no longer with us. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and follow my Instagram. It's in the description box. So now another one I want to talk about. I didn't think I was going to do this one, but this is one of my scenarios. So here we are in another positions the Eagles should pick up in the draft is wide receivers. I only got three. Only got my top three. So bear with me. And the reason I want to talk about the wide receivers because now a few years ago I had a problem with. I can't believe I'm going to mention his name. Oh my gosh, I can't believe this. Because I feel so stupid. It was like a draft pick that I called, but I felt so stupid. I regretted it after that. But I gotta say this now. Jalen Rager. Excuse me, y'all. I just had to get it out, man. Never thought I don't want to think about that. I don't want to remind myself of that name. I get sick, I disgusted, I get frustrated every time I mention that name. I think about it, but that's not what it's about though. But y'all get where I'm coming from. Those that's been with me throughout since the beginning, that's been watching my video, watching my channel long enough, y'all know exactly how I felt about him. But and these wide receivers, I'm gonna be more specific this time because years ago, back in 2020, I was mentioning receivers about speed. That was it, nothing else. Good catcher, not mentioning saying things like great catchability, more athleticism, that's more consistent, good footwork, that's humble, that has good catching ability. I didn't mention none of that. I wasn't being more specific, and that was a huge slap in the face. So I had to learn the hard way after that, ever since. And look what happened, when the Jalen Ragers and the John Hightowers, the Quez Watkins at the time, and of course the Nelson Aguilar, but more so a Jalen Rager in them though. But I'm gonna be more specific this time. So I got three receivers that I need, and this is for the second round, just in case God forbid AJ Brown don't get traded. Now, one of the videos I did for a few weeks ago, a month ago, about a month or two ago, 2 months ago, after I think it was when the Eagles lost to the Chargers, I was saying after the season the Eagles should move on from AJ Brown. Now this is the question: do we really want AJ Brown to be traded to another team? Do we really want that? Yeah, I mean that's the question we need to think about really hard. Do we really want AJ Brown to be traded to another team? No, we do not. Do we think we're really ready for that? No, we don't. No, we are not. We are not ready for that. So we need to be careful what we say about that. We need to be careful what we wish for. Because it's going to come back and slap us in the face. It's going to hit us where it hurts. So we need to be mindful as Eagle fans. And I was one of them that said that too. So I'm admitting we do not want that. But back to this. I don't want to get off topic. But somebody that can learn a lot from AJ Brown. So I say we got to move on from Jahan Dotson because he's been real quiet. He ain't been doing his job. He's not getting open as he should. He's not doing his job. It's better off that he shines somewhere else. But I say we move on from him. That's just my honest opinion. That's just me. I don't know about everybody else that feel the same way. But I will move on from Jahan Dotson if he's no use. But I got these three names, so let's get on to it, shall we? I've been talking too much, so let's get on to it. My first one is Chris Brazzell, wide receiver coming out of Tennessee, 6'5", 200. Now, Chris Brazzell is the first one that I mentioned. I would love for the Philadelphia Eagles to pick up in the draft. He got good size. He has good speed. He has good catching ability. He has good athleticism, footwork. And one of the things I love about him, he's a ball hawk. He go after that ball. He will jump up for that ball and catch it. He will find a way to get open, run routes. He's good at running routes. He's good at running down the field. He can make something happen. He can catch the ball. He can make some plays. He's explosive. And I love seeing that from Chris Brazzell. So that's my first one. He can learn a lot from Devontae Smith because he's a slim receiver. He's tall, he's slinky. He can learn a lot from Devontae Smith. My second one is Chris Bell, wide receiver coming out of Louisville, 6'4", 220. And that's a big body receiver. Somebody that can learn a lot from A.J. Brown. By the time A.J. Brown don't play with the Philadelphia Eagles no more. So we need to draft a wide receiver at least in the second round. Or if at least they have 2 first-round picks, though. That's one of my scenarios. He can learn a lot from A.J. Brown if he's drafted. Now, if the Eagles draft Chris Bell, say like in the second round, he can learn a lot from A.J. Brown because he's a big body receiver. He's physical. He's strong. He's fast. He's a ball hawk. He's physical. I love seeing that from him. That's the type of receiver I love. That's one of my type of receivers that I like. Not only they fast, they physical. They can run people over. They can lower their shoulders, gain some yards, fall forward. 2 big body receivers that's over 220. That says something right there. He'll be a perfect replacement for A.J. Brown. So Chris Bell is my second one. Hold on. Let me drink up. Now y'all gonna prepare this one for y'all better prepare for the third one I'm about to mention. So let me drink up. All right. I gotta get myself together. All right, y'all ready? Now this third one. We may not get this guy in the second round. We may not get him. But you never know. It's a possibility anything can happen in the NFL draft. Or if Howie Roseman make a trade up or a trade back. Whatever is possible for somewhat and somehow. This wide receiver, this is a big body one right here. He's explosive for his size. Oh my gosh, I would love for the Philadelphia Eagles to draft this guy to replace A.J. Brown as well. To pass on somebody like this, unlike 2019, when the Eagles drafted J.J. Arcega-Whiteside for you know who, this could be a huge redemption. This could be a huge momentum. And that is wide receiver Nyck Harbor. Wide receiver coming out of South Carolina. 6'5", 235. Think about that for a second. Think about that. Just imagine. Just visualize it. Imagine Howie Roseman make a trade up in the second round. And if he's still on board, nobody snatch him off in the first round. And if he's still on board, his name is still on the board. I mean, I would go for like a safety or offensive guard, but if somebody like Nyck Harbor is still on board, I'm snatching him. I'm snatching him off the board. How could you pass on somebody like this that runs a 4.2 or 4.3? That's another Megatron type. This is another DK Metcalf type of receiver. How could you pass on somebody like this? Nyck Harbor is somebody I would love for the Philadelphia Eagles to select, to snatch off the draft board, to be a part of this Eagles offense, to see how Sean Mannion is going to find a way to use creativity, how to use him, how him and Jalen Hurts is going to communicate, him and Nyck Harbor and AJ Brown. I know AJ Brown, he's probably going to have flashbacks. He going to look at him as like DK Metcalf from back then when they was playing at college together. He's going to have flashbacks. Reminisce. Think about that. Imagine that. Nyck Harbor. I'm snatching him off the board in the second round. Because he's the first rounder and the second rounder. He's a first rounder in other people's eyes. But I would love for the Philadelphia Eagles to pick him up in the draft. That's my third one. So those are my top 3 receivers. So I'm going to mention these names again just in case some of y'all missed it. My first one is Chris Brazzell, wide receiver coming out of Tennessee. Chris Bell, wide receiver coming out of Louisville. And Nyck Harbor, wide receiver coming out of South Carolina. Those are my top 3 receivers. So y'all let me know, Eagle Nation. These names that I just mentioned, let me know in the comment section what y'all think. Comment below. Give me your honest feedbacks. It is always Go Birds, Fly Eagles Fly. Stay tuned for the next one. Go Birds.